They're so proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied. They can't imagine that someone like me would ever get inside their house.
All right. So who's so proud of themselves? Who's so fat and satisfied? And who is it that's getting inside of their house? Well, this is the trailer for Cassian Andor. And if you are thinking, Cassidy who? You wouldn't be alone out there. I'm sure there's lots of people out there who don't know who Cassian Andor is because he is part of Disney Star Wars. He is one of the main characters in Rogue One. And, I mean, who cares about Disney Star Wars, really? I don't care about Disney Star Wars. Now, if you had mentioned a character from the prequels, from the original Star Wars series by George Lucas, any of those characters, then we would all be like, oh yeah, I know who that character is. But nobody remembers these Disney Star Wars characters. Maybe they remember Rey, Finn, and Poe, but that's about it. So anyway, let's take a look at this trailer for Cassian Andor. It's coming out in September. This is not going to be woke at all. Not even a little bit, because Disney is, of course, not woke. Before we get started, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed because YouTube does unsubscribe people every single day. And thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate you supporting my work. And all that I do now, let's take a look at the trailer here. So, right off the jump, we get the notion that this is not a Star Wars film. This is going to be some sort of dramatic, epic adventure. Star Wars is not about drama so much as it is about fun. Nothing against dramatic shows. Nothing against them at all. But that's not Star Wars. And for some reason, we have AK-47s on an alien planet that doesn't look like an alien planet. See, that's the thing with Disney Star Wars, is none of this stuff looks like it's an alien world. They think that they're doing something amazing by driving this narrative through the characters, which they don't have good characters. But no, it's Star Wars is about the alienness of the show. That's what Star Wars is. It is about the characters, but it's not about just like, oh look, hey, I say I'm an alien, therefore I'm an alien. Like, they're gonna say this guy is an alien, but notice right off here we also have this is clearly not a white person. This doesn't look like a white person back here because we can't have the white people in the anything Star Wars does or anything Disney does unless it's of course the bad guys. Another thing is this does not look like a warm climate. Pine trees exist in colder climates. I want to point out all of the irrationality of things. I'm sorry if this isn't about wokeness, but these shelters are way too open to survive the winter. Way too open. You need to have an enclosed space to keep warmth in, or else you will die in the winter. Again, another person who is not white, because, white people are evil. Notice how dramatic this is. I'm not saying it's not well done. I mean, the shot is great, and it is selling this, like, holy crap, heart-wrenching, something is going to happen that's going to tear your heart out of your chest sort of epic adventure. That's not Star Wars, though. And what are Star Destroyers doing in the atmosphere of a planet? I didn't think they could go into the atmosphere.
To steal from the Empire? To just walk in like you belong? They're so proud of themselves.
Notice the evil white men here. Yep. These guys probably aren't actually even white, honestly. This guy looks kind of Asian, like Indian. And this guy looks kind of Hispanic a little bit, but they're probably white. I don't know.
Fat and satisfied. They can't imagine that someone like me would ever get inside their house.
Cassian Andor. The Empire is choking us so slowly. We're starting not to notice. What I'm asking is this. Wouldn't you rather give it all to something real?
I'm wondering what that is. We gotta watch that again. Why? Here we go. Violently put your hood on. Why? What is that all about? He doesn't look like he's that angry. He looks like he's determined, not angry. He's like, I gotta just put my hood on, like I'm on a mission. I don't understand that.
I need all the heroes I can get.
So these are the heroes you're gonna get? Or this is them? This is an African man. This is an alien. It looks like an Asian woman. This is a white man. This is apparently a white man. This is another alien. Are these the heroes that they're looking for? I don't know. I mean, Seems like a ragtag team of individuals who are going to take on the Death Star.
For the greater good.
Call it what you will.
Let's call it war.
Alright, so this here I have a problem with. The Riot Police. The Riot Police do not look enough like Star Wars to be Star Wars. That was the thing with George Lucas, there was no underwear in space. He didn't put zippers and buttons on things because that's what you do on Earth. He wanted it to look like a different world. This looks like, this shot goes by so quick that it looks like this is just a big city on Earth somewhere with Riot Police. I don't know. I mean, obviously in the show they might elaborate on this more, but these shields need to be different somehow. You need to not have shields, something like that, because these are not science fiction shields. We've seen sorts of shields inside of Star Wars. We've seen them. That's a cool science fiction-y shield. This is not. This is lame plastic. I don't want to see this. I would just take the Riot Police thing out altogether. But you notice another thing about all the Riot Police here. What are they? Oh, they're white men, of course, because white men are evil. They're the evil white police. Of course, they do have the guy attacking them who's white as well. You can see that here in just a second when I push play. Just watch really closely.
There's fermenting out there, son. Pockets of fermenting.
You're in my net. Are you a fish? Or are you a thief?
So they keep showing this Hispanic woman here, and we're not sure if she's a fish or a thief because, apparently you can only catch fish in nets. Nobody else can be caught in a net. Now, if you're thinking this Hispanic woman is going to be a big part of the show, you would be wrong. We have the breakdown right here. Where's the cast? Here we go. So we got Diego Luna, who's the main character playing Cassian Andor. He's in 13 episodes. And we come down here to see Adria Arjona from Puerto Rico, by the way, in case you were wondering. She's in one whole episode. Notice all these other people in the show? Ha 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 ha. Most of them are white, so Disney is pulling your leg here. They are going to have a powerful woman. Genevieve O'Reilly is going to play probably a main character since she's in 12 episodes. Mon Mothma. We all know that name, right? If you're a Star Wars fan, you know that name. Let's see what else the trailer has to tell us.
As long as everyone thinks.
See, there's Mon Mothma talking about how she is a double agent.
I'm an irritation. There's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
So she is a strong woman. We can't possibly have a strong man. Of course, they do have a strong man, but he has to be non-white. Or evil, if he is a strong man. Remember that.
This is what revolution looks like.
I'm tired of Lucy.
And we have Discount Maz Kanata here with 4 arms. Seriously? This is the big thing that you're going to be selling us on, is there's an alien that looks like Maz Kanata with 4 arms? I'm not joking. This is ridiculous. I like the alien aspect of this. I do. But you're showing us all this dramatic stuff. You're showing us this really dramatic music, epic music. All these things are like, holy crap. This is going to be like some big, like, emotional journey that we're going on here. And we see the goofy alien again. And we end on the Squid Game music. So if you haven't seen the Squid Game, it's very dramatic, and it has that sort of pulsing music all the way through the show, all the time. So that sort of music, because I mean, you are dealing with like these really intense emotional scenes where people are facing life and death. And this, I don't know why they're trying to sell it as that, other than they think they're going to get an audience that way. But the thing is Cassian Andor and Mon Mothma do not die in this series, because we know that they both survive into the movies. Cassian Andor was in Rogue One. He was the main character, like I said. He dies at the end of Rogue One when the Death Star destroys the planet that he's on. Mon Mothma lives into the original series. So we know that, I mean, she was in Return of the Jedi. We know that she survives. So what is the big scare here? There's not going to be that much tension because we know these characters live. I don't know what Disney is thinking with this. They're apparently making enough money that they want to keep making Star Wars. Don't watch Star Wars. I see nothing of merit coming out of Disney Star Wars. They did do Rogue One, which was a good movie. A lot of people said it was terrible. I've seen people on the internet saying it was garbage. There was no good music in it. I'm like, yeah, that's what I see movies for, is the music. I don't. Okay. Like, yeah, I mean that's a point you could make maybe, but that's not like the whole movie is this music. All right, turn on the radio if you want to hear music. People did not like Solo. I liked Solo. It wasn't a Star Wars movie. It was a fun science fiction movie, but it was not. But it was not bad. There was a few things in it I would have changed, but overall, it was a good fun movie. It just wasn't Star Wars. They called it Star Wars, and they had some of the characters from Star Wars in name only. These characters were not who they were in the movies. But aside from those two movies, I haven't seen anything of merit come out of Disney Plus. And people want to say that The Mandalorian is this amazing thing, and I'm like, it's all right. It's the next best thing to Rogue One and Solo. But yeah, it's not that great. And I haven't seen anything else. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Obi-Wan was amazing. And I know that some of my students were like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. I can't believe how good it is. It's so good. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's Disney Star Wars. It's not that good. I have not seen the Book of Boba Fett, and it looks like garbage. So I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to put out a video about this because Disney has gone so woke that they can't even see obvious mistakes that they're making in these things, like giving somebody an AK-47 in Star Wars. What? No, that's just patently wrong. I don't understand how anybody could have made that decision. They need to fire their art director, basically. That's what it comes down to. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.